Okay, nice. Right. Okay, so right. So so when you start a new Word document, the first thing you should do is you need to check the whether you are using correct paper size and the layout, right? So all these things you need to select it. So what you do is you go into layout tab and click on a size, and then you need to select the correct paper size. You can see now at the moment this one is select the A4. So we need to make sure this is, sorry, this one select the letter. So now I need to make sure this is A4. Then other thing, I need to think about the orientation. So orientation is at the moment is portrait, so I want to use the portrait orientation. Then the third thing I should think about is the margins I'm going to use. What sort of margins I'm going to use? Am I going to use a normal margin, or should I go for narrow margin? Or if it's something like assignment, then it will be nice because you planning to bind it at the middle. You can select the mirrored margin. Right? So those are the things you need to do it before you do anything else. You need to select the paper size, orientation, and margins. Right? Now, if now let's say every time you open a document, now if it's now at the moment it will say it's a default size, it will select is the letter. So you want to make sure it's selected the correct size every time you open. So otherwise you need to come into this site and change it again and again. So what you can do is you can click on a small icon here and select, let's say your orientation is portrait, and you click set default. And paper size, it should be A4 and you set as a default. And layout, you set as a default. So if you do this thing, then next time you open a document, there's no need to set any of these properties. Right? So